Hi besties, welcome back to a new YouTube video. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Nkem and I'm a YouTuber based in England. I do videos on nursing, lifestyle and fashion, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. Stick around, look around, and I would love some feedback on what you think about my channel. Okay. Today's video, we're going back to the things we love. We are going back to the roots, and we're back to 30s series. We are going to be talking about 5 feminine habits to cultivate in your 30s. So if you'd like to hear more about this, and if you're interested, if it sounds interesting to you, please keep on watching. Okay, without wasting any much time, let's jump into the video. So there's a reason why I chose this topic. My girlfriends and I have this group chat that we clock in every day. Like, we're always talking, we're always gisting, we're always talking about things. And a lot of us sort of shared. Some of them are married, some of us aren't married. We're like one big happy family, and we've sort of shared like the struggles that we've had to deal with as a woman, as a lady growing up. And I remember going on TikTok a couple weeks back, and I listened to this video. I sort of went down the rabbit hole to this video about being feminine and being in your feminine era and whatnot. And I felt like this resonated with me, and I felt like it was an interesting topic for me to talk about. Seeing that, I'm a very feminine person. Everyone who knows me or who's close to me, they can tell you that for a fact. I'm a girl. I embody femininity. I might not come off to your face, like, oh, she's too girly and all of that. But like, if you know me and if you're close to me, you would know, like, it's not something that you I have to fake. It's just me, just the way I am. And I remember, during all of our conversations, we've sort of touched on like a lot of things, things that we've struggled with regards to dating, with regards to meeting men and all of that, finding your life partner and whatnot. And I feel like this is one thing that sort of hinders a lot of people, a lot of women, into meeting the type of men or type of man that they want or they desire to be with and all of that. So anyway, I just made a very short list of 5 feminine habits for you to cultivate in your 30s. These are not what's the correct word, these are not geared towards you hunting for a man or trying to please a man. These are geared towards making you a better person, if that makes sense. So the first thing on my list is be your own person. This is as simple as it gets. You need to be you, be as authentic as possible, as original as possible. You need to understand that there is one you and there will always be one you. There can never be a duplicate. Okay? If you understand that, if you realize that, you own that, you make that, you know, part of your everyday living. I have this girlfriend that once told me, I like your style. Your style is different. It's not what you see all the time, but like it's different, and I like the way that you own your style. And I took that as a very big, like I took that like a huge compliment, because I understand how difficult it is for people to find their style, especially now in the era where we have social media. There are a lot of trends going on, people are copying each other and all of that. It's very difficult for people to become their authentic self without feeling like, oh, they are missing out on trends, or fear of the unknown and all of that. But I would say one thing: being an authentic person and being you has like so many benefits that I can't even begin to imagine to be something else. It means you're always relaxed, you're always comfortable in your own skin. You are unapologetic about who you are and how you are and what you like and what you don't like. You know, you don't have to pretend. You don't always have to, uh, you don't remember and all of that. You are yourself. It comes effortless to you. It doesn't feel like you're working too hard or you're trying too hard or you're trying to impress people. You are just you. Another thing that I've realized is it when women, let me look for the correct way to put this. Um a lot of women, when we go into a relationship, especially when we're in love with someone, you tend to lose yourself in that relationship. You forget who you are. You stop being your own person, in quotes. This is something that has happened to me. This is something that has happened to a lot of people that I know. And it's just life. Sometimes we get too wrapped up with people that we are in relationships with, that we tend to forget ourselves, we tend to forget our value, we tend to forget, what's important to us. We Their worlds revolve around us, you know, or rather, we revolve around their world. I can't remember the correct way to put it, but you get the drift and you get what I mean. So yeah, being your own person is one of the most important things. Be you. If it's some, if let me just put it this way: when you start to be your own person, you make it a habit. You drill it down to every fiber of your being. You will find out that it's very difficult, even when you're in a relationship or married to someone, to be another person. Yes, having someone you love in your life would make things a lot better, but it still doesn't change the fact that even when you're by yourself, you're still gold and you're still a vibe and you're still everything and more. Does that make sense? Number two is look good, feel good. This is as simple as it gets. If you're nonchalant, which I tend to be sometimes, I don't care. And I have this thing where they say, it's not even just where they say, I say it sometimes. People have said that to me. A fine girl is always a fine girl. We know that a fine girl is always a fine girl. But a fine girl has to also look good most times, to be honest. And that doesn't translate to you being dressed up all the time or wearing makeup or having your hair done, lashes and whatnot. I understand that having to wear makeup every time is a task. And I'm telling you for a fact that is a task. This is from someone who loves to actually put on makeup. It is a task. And as you get older, you start to realize this is a task that I don't necessarily need and I don't have to keep going through. Yeah. So, but then look put together. There are ways that you can get dressed up and you're dressed but you're not dressed. You're not dressed. So wear something decent all the time, clean clothing, pretty much decent. It doesn't have to be a dress. It can be a pair of denim. It can be a pair of joggers. Look put together. Brush your hair. Put on some wig. Make sure your wig looks good, right? Don't go out looking chapped. Put some lip gloss on. Please apply some cream, oil, something on your skin so your skin is shining, and all of that. There are little bits and pieces that you do to help you put you together without necessarily have to wear like makeup or dress up like you're going to a party or you're like going to an event or something like that. When you look good, you feel good. And this also translates to other things that are not just you dressing up. It would translate to you, excuse me, it would translate to you, for example, trying to lose weight and working out. And I understand this is a very sensitive topic, but I can tell you for a fact when you start to look good, you might not be perfect. There's something that changes. And I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm not really crazy about exercise and workout and all of that, healthy lifestyle. I have recently sort of joined the gang and I am doing my best. If you ask me, to be honest, I'm doing my best. You know, try to eat healthy, less alcohol, exercise 3 to 4 times a week, and I can definitely see the changes, in my body and how much weight I've lost and how trim I look, and that instantly makes me feel better about myself. It makes me feel good. I also realize the shift with regards to my health. Um, something I used to suffer from, and after I started working out and eating healthy, my health sort of completely transformed, and that has been like one key motivation motivational factor for me to keep trying to exercise and trying to, lose weight and just generally trying to live healthier, right? So basically, point I want you to take out of here is, when you look good, you feel good, you even feel better about yourself. So if you can have extra 20 pounds on your body and still be, a bad bitch, okay, you still be that girl. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be skinny, you don't have to be fat. It's all about how you put yourself together. Wear clothes that fit you appropriately. Dress like a human being while you're going up. Put some damn lip gloss on. Put your head together as you leave the house. For every single time you leave the house, be presentable. Never be caught on fresh. Always be presentable. That's the whole point. Number three on my list would be to plan your day. This is, for me, is one of the things that help me feel, very feminine, very productive. Things like journaling. I know that not a lot of, for example, where I'm from Nigeria, growing up, this is not something that a lot of us are used to. This is something that I've actually had to teach myself, and I understood that it works for me. So after I wake up, do devotionals and whatnot, I sit down and I plan my day. Sometimes I do that on my phone app. Sometimes I write them down simply because I like to write a lot of things down. I like to jot a lot of things down. I have lots and lots of jotter lying around my house, like quite literally everywhere in the house. Every corner of the house is a book somewhere where I can write. But yeah, plan out your day. When you plan out your day, it helps you be more positive. It helps you be more productive as well. So laying out the tasks that you want to do. Oh, I like to go to the salon. I like to get my nails done, get a lash appointment, meal prep, study for an hour, plan for this business. It just literally helps you organize your life and just helps you be an organized person generally. So yeah, and it's not even just about being feminine. Whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl, planning out your day in the beginning, either the night before or the next day, generally just helps you have a better day the next day. Increases your chances of having a more productive day the next day. The fourth one is skincare. Skincare is such an important thing for every woman in this entire world. It is. And take it from someone who has really good skin, because I can tell you for a fact, I am lucky or blessed with really good skin. I don't have a lot of skin issues. My skin is always on point, and that's not even with skincare. So, but for someone with me who is that lucky to have really nice skin, I can tell you for a fact that skincare is very important. I have a friend who is a skincare guru, even though she will not admit it to us. But on our group chat, if you have any skin issues, if you have something you're struggling with, Nena is the person to talk to. She's the one to go to for any of your skin issues, and she's very good at it. And she made me realize how important it is that, I know that she will always tell me, I know that you have good skin, but I'm telling you for a fact your skin could be better. And I listened and I started like doing a lot more with my skin. I have a nighttime routine, I have a daytime routine, I even have like a midday routine now that I'm trying out. She does this wonderful thing for us that she would usually like recommend a lot of products to try, the um pros and cons of each product, and how your skin feels after you use the product and all of that. And she's very, very detailed. And I can tell you a lot of us, our skincare game has sort of shifted, like it has improved so much. So freaking much. And she did all of these things for us for free. Not even a dime. She didn't charge us a dime. She's that good at it. So skincare is really, really important in your life. Wash your face every day, my dears. Okay? wash, use a toner. Once, in a week, twice in a week, exfoliate. Use really nice serum. Try the vitamin C serum. Your skincare doesn't have to be very expensive. You can work with something that is within your budget and keep growing from there. The important thing are the steps that you do. Something as simple as having your face towel is very important. I have like maybe a set of five that I use. I have different sizes of towels. Have a different towel for your face and have a different towel for your body. That's even like the basic thing. Have a different sponge for your body and have a very soft, light one that you can use to exfoliate your face if you need to. I like to wash my face. Not everyone does. Sometimes it's not good for your skin, but it depends on the type of skin you have. So you can either use your hands to wash your face, or you can use a very soft, light sponge to wash your face, whatever works for you. People say ditch the face wipe, whatever works for them. I understand the sense behind that, yeah. But because I use sponge on my face, sometimes I don't listen to that rule all the time. I use the wipe as a cloth, to use and wash and exfoliate my face. Not necessarily just to use that just to wipe my face, but I use my face wash and whatever skincare that I want to use on the wipe to wash my face. This is what I do sometimes. You don't have to do that. Do whatever absolutely works for you. But the you know bottom of the entire story is that you need to invest in your skin. You need to invest in yourself. Things as simple as Vaseline can do wonders for your skin, especially when you want to lock in moisture. Very lightly, you can use that. You know, like I said, when you're clean, you feel good, you feel clean, you feel better, you look good, you feel good about yourself, and this ultimately improves your self esteem as a lady. And the last but not the least is think before you speak. This is my personal favorite. Think before you speak. Don't go and open your mouth. Wow. And blab nonsense. You don't have to respond to every single thing. Let me tell you guys. There are things that happen and I just look and and I keep it moving. Because I feel like not everything is worth my time. My time is very precious. My time is very expensive. It's something that once you lose, you never get back. You don't waste your time responding to every single thing, every single comment, especially on social media, you know, scrolling aimlessly and cursing out every Tom, Dick, and Harry that happens to say something that you don't like. When you go on dates, you know, blabbing uncontrollably. Sometimes it pays to be a good listener. Part of a good communication, a healthy communication, is that you listen as well. Pay attention, be attentive, because that is when you start to hear things and you identify, oh, these are the red flags for me and these are the green flags for me. Think before you speak. It's as simple as that. It doesn't get any better than that. You don't have to say every single thing that comes to your mind. Take a deep breath, pause before you say something. You don't have to respond immediately. Sometimes, even when you have something to tell them, can I just think about this and then I'll give you a response later. And then 24 hours after that, you will understand that your response was not necessary. There was no point. You know, you don't need to talk about it. You don't need to have an opinion. You don't always have to, like, pause, think before you speak. Don't engage with everything and everyone. And this is not even coming from a place of you trying to feel better or be look better or even trying to belittle other people. I think that's the correct word. It's not coming from a pompous state of mind. It's just coming from a place where you're a lot more careful with what you say. You're a lot more careful with your words, how you address people, the topics you're part of, the conversations you partake in. It's quite literally just about that, you know. And even if you want to be part of conversations or things that you want to say, make sure you say the correct thing. If you don't have anything good to say, shut the hell up and keep it moving. Okay? Keep it to yourself. Everything is not for you to comment on, everything is not for you to have an opinion on. You don't have to be the center of attention. You can command attention without even having to utter a word. You can be in a place and not say a word, but your presence is felt. You don't have to have an opinion about everything. Hence, think before you speak. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something from this video, please like, share, subscribe, leave me comments, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what other kind of video that you'd like me to post, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.